Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. Now, for those of you who are watching this live stream after the live stream, then all you need to do is take a look down below in the description box, and there you will find timestamps. Please note that this is a couples collective reading, so you will find timestamps for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Again, if you're watching this live stream after its live stream, then just take a look down below in the description box, and there you will find the timestamps. Hello, intuitive friends. For those of you who are watching me live, welcome. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. This is the couples reading focusing on August 15th all the way through September 15th. Of course, the eclipse will be in effect. It is an eclipse season. So if you are interested in taking a look at the messages from August 1st to August 14th, and take a look at the July 15th through August 15th reading, okay, or August 14th reading. All righty. All right. That being said, intuitive friends, we're going to jump into the readings now. All righty, intuitive friends. And we're going to start, of course, with our fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Thank you so much, intuitive friends. Don't forget to click that like button. And if you are interested in finding out more about me, then take a look down below in the description box. All information is there for you. All right, intuitive friends, let us begin with our fire signs. And I'm going to explain exactly how this couple's reading is going to be for August 15th through September 15th. Okay, super important. All right, first and foremost, hello, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Welcome back to the channel. If you are an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your sun, moon, rising, or in areas on your astrological natal chart that focus on connections, partnerships, love, marriage, relationships, and those areas are as follows. If you are an Aries or Leo or Sagittarius in your Venus or Juno or 5th or 7th houses, then these messages are for you. These messages are for those of you who are in relationships or who are in a connection or a partnership. Now, this is what's different this month, okay? These messages are for August 15th through September 15th. Now, I will be dividing the reading into two groups. Those of you who are in strong connections and those couples that are at a crossroad. I'll explain that in a minute. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box. All right, intuitive friends, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. These messages are number one for couples, number two between August 15th and September 15th. Let me explain how I will be channeling messages for this reading. Now, I'll be channeling energies focusing on two types of couples. The first is going to be the strong connections. So those of you who feel that you are currently in a strong connection, meaning, what does that mean? You feel secure in your connection, you feel connected, and you feel committed, then I will be doing that part of the reading first. The second part of the reading, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, will be for those of you who are couples that feel that you are at a crossroad. What does that mean? That means you may be experiencing distance already. You may be experiencing at this moment in time of you watching the reading that there's a certain sense of uncertainty. You have questions about the future of your connection. So I have divided this couple readings into two groups. When I am done with the live stream, you will find the timestamps of the strong connection group as well as the couples at a crossroads as well. All right. So just wanted to explain that at the top of the reading so you understand how the format is going to be for this reading. Of course, I'll be taking a look at what messages may be coming through in regards to your connection. So that's you, Aries or Leo or Sagittarius, and your connection. So the first part of the reading, I'll be channeling messages focusing on couples, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay, who are or feel they are in a strong connection. You feel secure, connected, and feel you are in a committed relationship, or you feel a relationship that is slowly but surely, it's looking good, it's feeling good. Hold on one second. Let me do this so that this light situation, yeah, there we go. All right, let's take a look here for those of you who are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, strong connection. Let's see what's coming through for you for August 15th through September 15th. Those of you who feel that you are in a secure connection, you have the King of Wands with the Temperance card. Okay, so you and your partner, okay, possibly maybe feeling a reignited passion, maybe feeling like things are either starting to move or are moving in a trajectory where passion, chemistry, magnetism is at the forefront. There may be the sense of you and your partner feeling like there's this wonderful energy of like, we're good, we're successful, we're moving things along, whether that is independently in your careers, and of course, then it impacts both of you, or within your romantic relationship or partnership or connection. Either way, the King of Wands energy is feeling this sense of passion, drive, motivation, ambition, and chemistry within the connection. Now, you also have here the Temperance card. Now, the Temperance card is about creating or connecting, bringing things into balance and bringing things into as a whole. The fact that this Temperance card is here for those of you who feel that you may have a strong connection, or it's feeling like it's blooming into a strong connection, this is coming, this energy is coming through as there may be this period of feeling some sense of harmony or balance within the connection. Now, the balance could be that both of you are being supportive with one another. This could also be talking about balancing, feeling like not one person is overgiving, where there's an equal give and take in energy. It doesn't have to be tangible things, but it could be the energy, meaning when you need a shoulder to cry on, your partner is there, and vice versa. So there could be that supportive energy that is being felt. Now, what's interesting about the Temperance card is that it's about alchemy. So it's taking two things, bringing it together and creating something new. So there's this energy here that possibly Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius within your connection, there may be this sense of an equal sense of magnetism and passion, chemistry and magnetism. Okay. This could also be talking about both of you or one of you seeing this kind of plan or seeing this next step within your connection. Now, for those of you who are seasoned, this could be a reignited passion. For those of you who are starting in your connection or have been in your connection for quite some time, this is feeling like it's moving into a new trajectory. It's moving into kind of assessing or reassessing how this magnetism and chemistry is moving along in your connection and how it could be blossoming or maybe leveling something up in regards to this connection, partnership, marriage, or couple. Okay. This could be a very peaceful time, or it could be a time where there's this energy of feeling like more in link and sync with one another. Now, yes, there is there are, I should say, because there's more than one, there's going to be a double eclipse in the month of August. You may both feel that energy, but I feel that both of you are going to be, in a way, working with each other within your connection, your relationship, or your marriage to balance things along. All right. If one person feels like there is a lack of energy, there could be another person here, your partner, kind of, hey, listen, let's see how we can work this out together. But again, I'm getting that type of working peacefully, maybe even here compromise as well within the connection in the month, I should say between the time frame of August 15th and September 15th. Now, Mars is going into Cancer starting on August 11th and will be in that Mars in Cancer energy all the way through September 27th. So there may be times where things may feel a little choppy, but overall, it's looking like there is a possible sense of like leaning into the patience, balance, and harmony within your partnership. There's a sense of being more purposeful, maybe even leveling things up here within the connection for those of you who feel that you are in a secure or connected or committed relationship. All right, let's take a look at the light side of this reading. Light side of the reading here for you, it says, embrace new opportunities, fresh day begins. Again, reignited passion, rekindling here within the connection. There could also be the sense of compromise or bringing something into balance. It could be negotiating something as well. So it could be an energy of negotiating something here. But the King of Wands energy is an energy here of being more proactive in the connection. Both of you can feel here, for those of you who are, again, this is the area of strong connection, feeling secure or committed or connected, where the growth here is kind of like letting things go that no longer serve the connection or that no longer serve the partnership. So letting those arguments go, letting those tensions move. Okay. Remember that the eclipse is the closing of energy and the opening up of new opportunities. And sure enough, for those of you who feel that your connection is growing, or if you are already in a seasoned connection, there could be this brand new beginning. Like I said, some of you may be leveling up. Remember, temperance is two things connecting, combining, and making something new. So for some of you is connecting both your individual ambitions, motivations, and figuring out a trajectory where it could be connected or more as one. So for some of you, it is leveling up into a higher level of commitment. Two lives becoming one, symbolically here, whether that's moving in with each other, proposing, marriage, or moving in a new milestone within your connection. Let's take a look at another card here and see what else is coming through as the potential light side of this reading from August 15th through September 15th. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, we have here getting it together. It's all lined up for you. Again, putting things in order, things following a natural course or trajectory, leveling up, higher level of commitment, maybe even ascending your connection to a reignited passion for those of you who are who are in a seasoned connection. And for others of you, it's coming across like things are feeling easy breezy. Remember that I was saying at the top of the reading here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that it's coming across as those of you who kind of like both of you or one of you here saying, hey, listen, let's just, I'm here placing it so you guys can see that really nicely here. Let bygones be bygones. Let's try to reconfigure something here, or let's try to compromise on something that may have been or felt out of balance. So I do feel a supportive energy here. Let's take a look at your last and final card here for those of you who are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now remember, it could be in any placements on your astrological natal chart. This is for you and for your partner. And for those of you who are cross watchers, welcome. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. For those of you who feel you are in a strong connection, pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so you have pay attention to the red flags. Remember that I said at the top of the reading, I feel that from August 15th through September 15th, there may be this feeling of letting bygones be bygones. This kind of like, let's turn over a new leaf. Let's do this kind of clean slate type of energy, especially here with the Temperance card. Let's bring something back into balance. Let's be proactive about whatever it is so that we can reignite the passion in the connection here. So I feel that that's the energy that you may be in, this feeling of, whatever lacked energy, it might be picking up some type of energy. Whether this energy is about magnetism, passion, and chemistry within your connection, or whether this passion and chemistry is talking about the charismatic, proactive energy that both of you may be, or one of you here, but I feel it's both because of the Temperance. There's this an equal type of balance here that both of you may be taking or making in moving things into a better direction here, okay? My apologies here with this flash, but there we go. Now we're back on with the light being at its, there we go. Now you can see that a little bit clearer. All right, intuitive friends, for those of you who are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, those of you who are in strong connections, that's the message here for you. And that's where this reading ends for you. For those of you who are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who feel you are at a crossroads in your connection, now I'm now going to be channeling these messages for you, focusing on what may be unfolding between August 15th through September 15th. Now, this could be a reset here for those of you who are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who feel that you are at a crossroad. Well, what do I mean? Crossroad. I mean, you feel that you're experiencing some type of distance, some type of uncertainty, some type of like uncertain about the future of your connection. So if you are feeling that way, or feeling that that is the energy where you may be seeing your connection moving towards, then that means this area of, or this section of the reading is for you. Let's take a look here at how you can reset, repair, or maybe even some sort of closure here in your connection. And let's see what's coming through for you. Now, remember here, those of you who are couples at a crossroads, the eclipse may expose things that are hidden within your connection, the tension that's hiding. And so it's up to both of you to decide how or what will happen next in your connection. So let's take a look at the energy here. The World card. Some of you, I'm going to be straightforward and honest. Some of you who are at a crossroads, one or two things is going to happen. Either you're going to choose to reset your connection and work on it so that there is this level of a brand new beginning. And it's interesting because that's the message that came through for the couples that are in this strong connection. However, in this couples at a crossroad, the World card is closing of one chapter and opening of a new one. Now, that could be together as a couple, But this could also be signaling for those of you making a choice, or maybe someone in the connection making a choice in closing a chapter in this connection as individually. So one person may say, hey, listen, I just want to go in my direction. This is a breakup, separation, or divorce. And two people going their separate ways. Again, this is a collective reading, but the World card does give this energy of either both of you reminding each other that you want to reset and want to continue to work in your connection, closing an old version or an old chapter that no longer works in your connection, and doing so together as a couple, or having a break in the connection in some way, shape, or form. The World card also has here the Ace of Pentacles. Again, new beginning in both areas here. You got two cards here that are talking about a brand new beginning. Here with the World card, it says, I celebrate life and welcome new energy. Again, this new energy could be individually as someone choosing to have a breakup, separation, or divorce and choosing a brand new path for themselves, or this could be both of you choosing to work consistently, patiently, and do your due diligence in order to maintain, repair, or reset your connection. Here with the Ace of Pentacles, it says, I'm always rewarded for all I do. For those of you couples that are at a crossroads, this is saying that as long as you pay attention to both of you doing the work, both of you doing your due diligence, being patient and consistent with whatever it is that you say you're going to do, and whatever it is that you're going to put focus, time, and dedication towards, you're going to end up having a good result. For those of you who are choosing to move in a different direction individually, whether it's by choice or whether someone else chooses to move the connection in a separate way, there is a new opportunity to start something new. Now, the newness individually is going to take time. All right. For some of you here, there is an opportunity for both of you to work on some type of money matters, or something that will create a sense of more stability and security within the relationship, whether that's some sort of repeated actions in the past, repeated situations in the past that you will either choose to reset or repair, or choose to go your separate ways. Let's take a look at more information here in regards to, for those of you here at a crossroads, I'm going to take a look at two sections here. I'm going to take a look at the shadow side of the reading as well as the light side of the reading, okay? So let's see what's coming through here for those couples. Okay, so here we go. The shadow side of the reading here for those couples at a crossroads says, comes back to bite you, bitter taste, or goes sour. Okay? Couples at a crossroads, there's a possibility that something that wasn't paid attention to in the past or recent past, or that something is exposed here by the shifts of the eclipse season that's coming in, of something that's been hidden, and both of you will figure out on what you're going to do. But it's something that isn't very, maybe someone says something that's untasteful, that's not tasteful, something rude, maybe it's something said, maybe it's an action, maybe it's just a difficult time here in the connection. But something perhaps here either has gone sour for quite some time, and this may be the breaking point, or for those of you, there may be a kind of shift between August 15th through September 15th that may bring something to an awareness, okay? And either, again, like I said at the top of the reading, either both of you will choose to reset, or both of you will choose to have a brand new beginning individually or together. The light side of this reading, for those of you who are choosing to reset and repair, it says sweet satisfaction, good taste, and savoring it. So after a period of work and focus, there may be a sign of good times ahead, or something shifting to a sweeter disposition, kind of like I'm getting here. It's like it's slowly getting back to what it used to be for some of you here. Okay. Now let's take a look here at, again, the light side and the shadow side of those of you who may be at a crossroads. I feel for those of you who have been uncertain for quite some time, there's going to be this, like, the last straw that broke the camel's back type of energy here, where it's like, you know what, this is it. I feel like this isn't going to work, whether it's you or your partner. Okay. For others of you, it's like both of you are like, hey, listen, this is like getting from bad to worse. We have to figure out how we can shift something around and create a brand new opportunity here for us to reset. Let's take a look at the shadow side, and then the light side of this couples at a crossroad. It says here, losing part of yourself, missing peace, gone away. For some of you couples here who are at a crossroads, you may feel like there is this energy where something has dwindled. Like I said, something has gone either, a lackluster energy. There could even be this energy here where someone may feel like they're overextending. It's one person feeling like they have the burden on their shoulders and they're exhausted, they're tired. They're tired of either carrying the emotional weight alone of the connection or carrying the relationship to seem as if everything is okay, but in reality, something may not be. Okay. The light side of the reading here is saying fitting it all into one place, coming together and united. And for those of you who will choose to reset and repair rather than close this chapter in your connection together, this is saying that you may, again, get back into the swing of things, figure on how to bring something back into its sweetness or back into figuring something out. So both of you may find ways, resourceful ways, interesting ways, opportunities here, okay, that you're going to say, okay, let's bring something back to a new beginning or a reset. Let's take a look at your last and final card. Up next, we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But first, let's take a look here with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Couples at a crossroad. Let's see what else is coming through. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We have here children. Your love life is being affected by children. Some of this disconnect could possibly be here for those couples that are at a crossroad. Those couples, especially if you are an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or if you're a cross watcher, there could be a lot of responsibilities, not just having to do with children, but there could be other important responsibilities. And there's this kind of like being pulled in different directions. And either one person feeling like they're carrying the heavy load of the relationship, or kind of in a way has the shorter end of the stick within the connection. Okay. So children could be at play. If it's not children, it could be other third energy factors, such as schedules, such as things having to do here with other responsibilities. It could be friends, family, loved ones. Okay. But that is what's coming through here. So Children is also coming across as like a brand new beginning, like starting fresh, starting new. And Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially for couples that feel that you are at a crossroad, which is this energy over here, you may feel like, well, what can we do to get ourselves back into the swing of things in our connection and feel back like we felt when we started the connection long ago? Or how can we put more energy into us becoming closer as friends as we move in our connection? Okay. That being said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have found some value in these messages. Up next, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But first, intuitive friends, thank you so much for being here. I want to give a big thank you for those of you who are members to my channel. For those of you who are subscribers, and if you are visiting for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. I'm a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at the monthly August readings. They're there for you, as well as the pick a card readings, bonus messages, especially for those of you who are interested in the third quarter reading. If you're new here, the third quarter reading focuses on July, August, September. Okay, that's the third quarter of the 2026 calendar year. So if you're interested in gaining more knowledge or information, it's free on my channel. Okay, other channels have you do like extended reading. It's all the extended readings are here for you, okay, as a collective. So take a look at that bonus messages playlist and take a look at the quarterly readings for the 2026 calendar year. All right, intuitive friends, up next, we're going to jump into Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I hope that you are enjoying these readings. And if you are, please show your likes by giving me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Up next, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Hello, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Taurus in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on other important placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, relationships, and marriage, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn in your Venus or Juno or 5th or 7th houses, then these messages are for you. Remember, this is a couple's reading. It's not an individual reading. It's you and your partner. For those of you who are cross watchers, welcome and thank you so much for being here. That being said, intuitive friends, this reading from August 15th through September 15th, the format is going to be a little bit different. So pay attention. I'm going to have two sections of the reading. The couples who feel you are in a strong connection, as well as couples that feel you are at a crossroad. So for those of you who are watching after the live stream, the timestamp is going to be down below. Okay. Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and feel that you are in a connection where you have a strong connection, you feel secure in your connection, or you feel committed, or you feel connected to your partner, then this side of the reading is going to be for you. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the energies, focusing on what may be coming through for you and your partner in the time frame of August 15th through September 15th. Now, this part of the reading for those couples that feel that you are in a strong connection, remember, you could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in different placements on your astrological natal chart. So you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, as well as in your fifth, seventh houses, or Juno, or in your Venus. Let's take a look at couples that feel that you have a very strong connection or feel secure in your connection, maybe committed, connected already with your partnership. Let's see what's coming through for you. What growth is coming through here for you and your partner during August 15th through September 15th? You have the Five of Coins or the Five of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So for those of you who feel strong in your connection or your partnership, the Five of Pentacles energy is coming through like you may feel at some point in time during the August 15th through September 15th. Now remember, we do have 2 eclipses in August. And we also have some shifts coming in September where you may feel a little bit left out. You may feel a little bit rejected or feel like there's some type of harsh conditions coming from external situations. This could be career, this could be finances. Finances could become a little tighter. If it's not finances, it could be something happening at work or something that is very valuable to the both of you. Five of Pentacles energy is feeling a little bit neglected or feeling a little bit rejected in something here within your connection between you and your partner, or something happening externally that may contribute to that energy within your connection. So it could be you or it could be your partner, okay? However, the Nine of Pentacles energy, remember, the Nine of Pentacles energy is the energy feeling of satisfaction. So there's this energy here of feeling satisfied within how you and your partner, or how you individually here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, may feel how you're going to, resolve this energy of the Five of Pentacles. Okay. There could be some harsh conditions within your connection, but there could also be harsh conditions externally connected to finances, connected to material situations. It could be maybe even connected to home as well. But there is this energy here with the Nine of Pentacles that there is this energy of you figuring something out. And I feel that there is this energy here of not just feeling satisfied, but feeling like independently, even though this is a couple's energy, independently, each of you are going to do your fair share to ensure that there's this kind of overarching energy of satisfaction, of bringing things back into balance, feeling a sense of freedom from whatever this Five of Pentacles energy may be here. Okay, there could be this energy of both of you rebuilding together by putting in your fair share individually. Okay, so individual work to the collective part of your connection could bring forth a sense of satisfaction. Now, let's take a look at the light side of this reading here for those of you who are in this strong connection, whether it's that you're feeling secure in your connection, feel connected to your partner, your partner with you, or whether it is this energy here of a commitment here, okay? Let's take a look at the light side of this reading. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the light side says, brilliant idea. Like I said, there could be both of you putting in the work with whatever it is that you feel very strongly in, like, oh, I'm really good at this, and maybe your partner is really good at that, and together with the good of this and the good of that, you create something a little bit more stable, okay? Nine of Pentacles energy, you feel satisfied that working independently will be bringing a collective energy within your connection or your partnership as improving something here. And sure enough, you have brilliant idea, clear path, bright future ahead, validation, confirmation. Things are going to be feeling like they're moving slowly but surely in the right direction. Could there be a possible delay or challenge? Yes, especially here with the Five of Pentacles energy. But is it going to remain here for a long time? I don't feel it is, because I feel that both of you are going to work with each other and you're going to strive on making something feel better or be better here, okay, with your own individual attributes or skills. There could be someone here may come up with a bright idea, or through a conversation, as a couple, you may figure out a solution or resolution. It could come through as a conversation, or this could come across as maybe even an opportunity of getting one step closer to the 10 of Pentacles, which is complete stability, emotional stability, career stability, finances, things that are valuable are more stable within the connection. But again, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's see what else is coming through for those of you who feel that you are in a strong connection. And you have here, look at this, retreat. You may take a step back. You may say to yourself, you know what? Whatever this Five of Pentacles energy, the sense of loss that may be felt either together as a couple or individually, I feel, like I said at the top of the reading, with this Nine of Pentacles energy, you're putting in the work with each other to try to bring something into, like, being supportive of one another. This may mean that either, for example, and again, this is just an example, if someone loses their job, or someone loses hours at work, or loses clients, or there's something here placing some type of hardship in the area of finances or career, or something that is valuable, I feel that the other person is like, I'm going to be supportive and I'm going to help you through. So whatever this is, whether the supportive idea comes through, again, an idea, or whether it comes through both of you working as a couple, someone's strength is someone's weakness, someone's strength is someone else's weakness, but working together and bringing something new. That being said, for those of you who are couples in a strong connection, that's my message here for you for August 15th all the way through September 15th. Please feel free to give me a thumbs up, like, share. Support the channel by letting me know that you are interested in this format and or found some value. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Up next, we're going to have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but now focusing on those of you who feel you are at a crossroads. Hello, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you feel that your connection is at a crossroad, then these messages are going to be for you. And remember that the eclipses happening in August, which could still be feeling the planetary shifts, because remember, Mars is going into Cancer August 11th all the way through September 27th. So this reading is focusing on August 15th all the way through September 15th. But those planetary shifts may be exposing, and of course, those eclipses may be exposing what has been hidden or bottled up in your connection. And only you and your partner can both decide what may happen next. But if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, or in other placements on your astrological natal chart, and those placements could be as follows. If you are a Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn in your Venus or Juno or 5th or 7th houses, then these messages are for you. All right, so couples at a crossroads. Let's see. What do I mean by couples at a crossroads? I mean, you've been experiencing the distance. You've been feeling uncertain. There may be some communication issues. You feel tension in your connection. You're questioning whether you want to move forward in your connection, or maybe even the future of your connection. Let's see what's coming through for you from August 15th through September 15th. You have the Empress with the King of Swords. Okay, so the Empress says here, I create what I choose naturally and with joy. And you see that the Empress is pregnant. It is a card that symbolizes the gestation of growth, which means For those of you who are couples at a crossroads, you may be experiencing like, I don't know if this is growing. I'm not sure if this is growing. It feels very slow in how things are growing in the connection. I don't know if, we're going to keep moving forward. There's just some sense of like, yes, one person may want to grow, another person may not. Both of you may be saying, I don't know if something is growing here. There may be some sense or some sort of, I'm staying in this connection because of the kids. I'm staying in this connection because we have children. I'm staying in this connection because there are financial responsibilities and obligations that just tie me to this connection. Some of you may be feeling a little bit of the strain in that. Up to you and your partner, whether you're going to choose to reset and repair it. But the Empress energy is about growth. So if you choose to move in the direction of like, let's make those changes, just want to say it's not going to happen overnight. It will take some time because the Empress energy is slow moving energy. Okay. King of Swords, couples at a crossroads, you and your partner. Okay, because this is a couples reading. Both of you are going to figure out, is it worth continuing to put in the time, the energy, and the commitment to whatever is here already? Or are we going to decide to cut things off? All right. So remember, this message is only for those of you who are at a crossroads. You see this King of Swords here with its sword in its upright position, deciding, are we growing or are we not? If we are growing, then what are we going to strategically discuss and figure out? What are we going to truthfully talk about how that growth is going to happen? What are we going to do as a couple in order to make that happen? And if it doesn't feel like the connection is growing, then both of you here saying to each other in a conversation, well, what are we going to do about how we're going to cut this and cut or go our separate ways, right? Because there is this energy at the crossroad where some of you are like, something is taking way too long. And it's either I'm going to stay here and continue to invest time and energy, or you know what, it's not making any sense. And some of you are like, you know what, let's talk about what isn't growing because I still want to invest. And it has to be mutual because it's both of you. That, it's not just one person that wants to make something better and the other person just keeps doing what they always do. There needs to be a clear mastery here of level-headedness here, okay? In order for this King of Swords, which is the energy that both of you have, in order to either proceed honestly or choose otherwise, right? So the King of Swords says, I trust my ability to make strategic decisions. And for some of you, there's this energy here where someone here may be hanging on. Someone is hanging on because they feel like they need to grow, maybe, I don't know, maybe finances before making a decision. It seems a little bit more like I need to kind of be here, but while I'm here, I'm going to strategically plan something here. So again, take it as it may resonate. For others of you, it's like, okay, we're going to have this conversation and together we're going to figure out how we're going to help reset our relationship. How can we repair our connection? What can we do to grow? Okay, what is it that we need to do in order to work as a couple for this growth to occur in our relationship? Okay, now let's take a look at both the shadow side of the couples at a crossroads energy as well as the shadow side. So let's take a look here at those of you who are in this couple at a crossroads here type of energy. And let's see what's coming through for you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The shadow side of the reading says getting caught, net loss, on the tail end of things. I sensed it. For those of you who are at a crossroads between August 15th through September 15th, potentially, there may be someone getting caught in fill in the blank, whether it's someone not telling the truth, whether there's a lack of transparency, whether it's someone avoiding a conversation, whether it's someone holding resentment, whether it's, I don't know, some type of a relationship pattern that isn't positive or hasn't been positive in the relationship. And that may be the final straw. Okay, so for those of you who are in this couples at a crossroads energy, which is this side of the reading, that's what I'm picking up energetically. All right. Others of you, there may be some financial strain in the connection, which may bring across this more kind of responsibility here. All right. So something may not be growing financially. Something may not be growing at work. Someone may feel like, well, I'm in a connection. Okay. And, we have children or there's a child on the way. And I just have to make this work in some way, shape, or form. So how are we going to do it? Or how am I going to do it? Okay. At the tail end of things, I feel that some of you here in this couples at the crossroads, you're getting closer to, again, it depends. Some of you are getting closer to figuring out an honest, strategic way to work together on how to figure out how to grow together in the connection. Others of you may trying to figure something out on how to break free from a connection that is not growing here. Okay, so again, take it as it may resonate. You may be at the tail end. Like I said, there's this energy that I'm picking up where it's like, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hang in here. And I don't want to hang in here any longer. Or maybe your partner is like, I'm like on the last strings here. Okay, so again, take it as it may resonate. For others of you, again, you're going to choose to move something in a very positive way. It's like, yeah, you know what? It says it's going swimmingly, off the hook. You're back into the flow of things. And that may be this energy of, again, clear, decisive action, clear communication about how the growth is going to occur and what both of you may be putting into the connection to make it grow. Okay. Now, let's take a look here at what else is coming through in the couples at a crossroads, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Don't forget, intuitive friends, give me a thumbs up, a like. That shows me that you are interested in this reading and that you're interested in the format and that you've also found some value in these messages. Okay. All right, let's see what's coming through. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have deception. I'm not making this up. I'm telling you, something here will be coming through. Either both of you are going to decide, okay, let's try to figure something out because we have things at stake here, whether it's that we have a family, whether it's that there's a child on the way, whether it's, I don't have the resources to get a divorce right now, or I don't have the resources to live on my own right now, or there could be here someone gaslighting someone else, stringing someone else along. Someone is going to find something out here, whether it's a lack of transparency or whether it's some sort of betrayal or situation here. But those couples that are at a crossroads, there's a strong possibility that either whether it's you or your partner that's wearing a mask something is going to be revealed here in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Especially exposing what has been hidden so that both of you can decide what's going to happen next. And for some of you, one of you is going to decide. Okay? Now, remember that deception could be betrayal, but deception could also be self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Again, take what resonates. It says someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. The false mask could be someone not sharing how they truly feel about something, what they truly think about something, their idea about family, friends, loved ones, addition to the family, becoming parents in the long run. Maybe one person wants to have children, another person doesn't. Maybe one person is looking at a commitment, another person may not be ready for that, or may not be looking for that. Whatever this may be, something here is possibly coming up as validation confirmation here. Something is going to be exposed that needs to be talked about and that needs to be decided within your connection. That being said, thank you so much, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, or if you have found some type of value in the messages. Up next, we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But first, for those of you who are watching for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your August readings. They're already up. For those of you who are in a connection but feel you're more like single than in a connection, then guess what? The singles reading is also up as well. So be sure to take a look at those pick a card readings, timeless pick a card readings, the third quarter readings for the 2026 calendar year. That is located in the bonus messages readings. So if you're interested in finding out even more information aside from the monthly August readings, then take a look at the bonus readings, and those are in the bonus messages playlist. That being said, intuitive friends, up next we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hello, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. If you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, or in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, and partnerships, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your Venus, Juno, or 5th or 7th houses, then these messages are also for you. Now, there's going to be a two-part in this reading, so I'm going to be a little bit repetitive in a moment. First up, we have the couples at the crossroads. Okay, so couple at the crossroads. If you are, strong connection. For those of you who are couples in the strong connection, okay, we're gonna find a new timestamp here for those of you who are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's start that from the beginning. Hello, couples that are in a strong connection. If you are a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, then these messages are for you in your sun, moon, rising. Or if you feel that you are in a strong connection and you are a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in other placements on your astrological natal chart, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your Juno, or in your Venus, or in your 5th or 7th houses, then these messages are for you. Now, the first part of the reading are for those of you who are in strong connections, which I'll be starting here shortly. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box. When I say strong connections, what do I mean? So for those of you who are couples that feel that you are in a strong connection, and that means you feel you are in a secure relationship, or you feel emotionally connected to your partner, and your partner obviously feels this way for you as well, or you feel that you and your partner are in a committed relationship, then let's take a look at what may grow within your connection between August 15th through September 15th. All right. Now, let's take a look at what's coming through here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for those of you who are in a connection where you feel that there is a strong connection, you have the Eight of Cups and the King of Cups. Eight of Cups is telling me that you and your partner here, possibly between August 15th and September 15th, will be walking away from things that no longer serve you as a couple. That doesn't mean that you're going to be walking away from each other. That means that here you may choose to pick your battles. For example, there's a lot of energetic shifts that are happening in August as well as September. Those shifts may make you realize that, you know what, we don't have to disagree on everything. We can agree to disagree. Eight of Cups, you're going to emotionally disengage from things that are not emotionally fulfilling in the connection, from a disagreement, from like, okay, let's let something go here because it's not really helping our partnership or our connection. So there could be this mutual type of energy between you and your partner. And for those of you who are cross watchers, welcome. But something that you feel has been in limbo, you may just say, you know what, let's just, kind of talk about what that is. Let's clear the air. Let's leave things that just aren't really serving our connection, and let's continue to love each other, to grow. King of Cups, you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and your partner, both of you together are embracing the King of Cups energy. This is a mastery, a sense of emotional maturity that both of you are going to be working on or may need to rely on between August 15th through September 15th in order to let something go, whatever that may be within the connection, but do it in a positive way. Do it in a mature way. Instead of like, giving your partner a cold shoulder or your partner giving you a cold shoulder. You're both saying, you know what, let's figure this out in a mature way. Let's lean on our emotional intelligence and emotional maturity so that we can nurture our connection and fix whatever this may be in regards to the emotional disconnect that either you may have been feeling or you may be feeling between August 15th through September 15th. So King of Cups energy, there's this energy of both of you giving, nurturing, compassion, not being manipulative on how you are going to fix something here, not giving the cold shoulder, not being overly emotional, but rather being focused on the inner feelings of your partner and your partner with you. Again, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence here as a growth factor between August 15th and September 15th. Now, let's take a look at the light side of this reading here for you, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, between you and your partner with you. All right. Ooh, two things came out. Actually, we have three cards coming out. So we got yes, yes, And yes, because remember, I'm looking at the light side of this reading. This side of the reading is for those of you who feel that you are in a strong connection. So I'm looking at just the light side of the reading. So here we go. Spiraling up, rising tide, coming out of your shell. Again, coming out of your shell for some of you here, okay, in the strong connection that you feel in your partnership. You're going to allow yourself to be more vulnerable. Instead of emotionally disconnecting, either you or your partner will learn emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, and how to grow closer together and level up with each other, okay, emotionally. Yes says here, bright idea, clear path, bright future. The more that both of you work together and allow yourselves to be emotionally available and emotionally vulnerable for each other, and not use manipulative emotional tactics towards each other, the more that you're going to be able to feel safer in your connection, and the more that you will feel that you are growing within your connection. You also have here valuable experience, worth your time, profit. All right. If there may be some situation, circumstance, or event with the Eight of Cups where there is this kind of like needing to emotionally disengage from the stresses of the outside world so that you can focus more on the positives of your relationship, this is saying that may be the move needed in order for you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, to grow closer within your relationship or with your connection. Let's take a look at your last and final card. And let's see here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, those of you who feel you are in a strong connection, what else is coming through for you? Stemming from September 15th all the way through, August 15th through September 15th. So let's see. I'm also feeling here for those of you who feel you are in a strong connection, it's as if there's this sense of like realizing that the realization of the commitment of the growth the potential growth you have here in the connection, especially with all this beautiful greenery here. So there's a sense of emotionally leveling up. There could even be here some type of like promises here where you're like, okay, you know what? Let's figure out how to make something more stable and more secure here within our connection. But this feels very, very positive here. Let's see. Let's take a look at your last and final. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Twin flame union. There you go. I told you it was positive. I told you I was feeling positive energies here. Validation, confirmation. Okay. So the Eight of Cups, yes, is an emotional disengagement, or it's leaving something behind that no longer serves, but it's doing it in a positive way, doing it in a healthy way, doing it in a way where, yes, either you or your partner are going to learn to be more vulnerable or share what really is repressed inside of you, or share a bright new idea in order to create more of an emotional bond between the both of you, and valuing your relationship here. And twin flame union, or the compatibility here, soulmate energy. It says heart, body, mind, and soul. So you are deeply connected as a couple to continue to provide not only a safe space for your partner and your partner for you, but also create here more passion and chemistry within your connection, because there's this beautiful energy between the both of you of understanding, of growth, of nurturing, of compassion, especially here with the King of Cups, more romance in the connection. All right. And really going about things in a positive way rather than immaturely, or kind of letting or if making your partner feel some sort of way. So I do feel that there's this beautiful growth here, or sense of maturity coming through. And what I mean by maturity, I'm talking about emotional maturity or emotional intelligence. That being said, that's all that I have here for you. For those of you who are connecting here with the strong couples that are in a strong connection. Now, for those of you who feel that you are at a crossroads in your connection, then these messages are going to be here for you. Hello, Gemini, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome back to the channel. If you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and for some of you, there's something about Leo here. I mean, we are in Leo season right now, but there could be something coming in regards to that. But if you are a Gemini or Libra or Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your Juno, or in your Venus, or in your 5th or 7th houses, then these messages are also for you. What do I mean when I say that this side of the reading is for couples that are at a crossroads? Well, what I mean by that is if you are experiencing some sort of emotional distancing, physical distance, energetic distance in your connection, for those of you who feel uncertain about the trajectory of your connection, or if you're questioning the future of your relationship, then this side of the reading is for you. Now, remember, the eclipses in August, as well as the planetary shifts in August, as well as September, may expose something hidden within your connection. Now, it could be different things. We'll see what comes through. But whatever this may be, it's so that both of you can decide what happens next in your connection. Do you want to reset or repair? Or are you both ready to bring closure to this chapter of your relationship together? But let's see what's coming through here for the both of you. So couples at a crossroads. Ooh, we have the Page of Cups. And I'm going to take the card that's doing a little peekaboo here. So we have the Page of Cups and the Magician. Okay. For some of you here, the couples that are at a crossroad, pages always comes across to me, especially when we're talking about a difficult moment in time or some type of difficulty that may be coming up between August 15th and September 15th. As there may be a situation, circumstance, or event within your connection that someone here is acting immaturely or doesn't have the emotional intelligence or the emotional maturity in something. Okay, so that's the first thing. There may be an age difference here, and that could be a factor here in this side of the reading. It doesn't have to be, but it could. There could also be factors connecting to the responsibility of children or responsibilities of family and things of that sort. But here with the Page of Cups, looking at those of you who may be at a crossroads, this says, I am as young as I choose to feel. Okay, so some of you here may be in a connection that the person is chronologically, there could be a chronological age difference. Let's start with that. Okay, there could be a level of immaturity here that may be seen or experienced between August 15th through September 15th. Now, does that have to be like the end all or be all of the connection? No. Both of you have an opportunity to fix, repair, or move something in a direction that is more flowing with the same type of energy within the connection. Love, connection. Remember, Cups energies, emotion, nurturing, compassion. Okay? But in order to do so, communication is going to be important. Pages is about messages. The Magician card in Tarot is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is a planet of clarity and clear, not only thinking, but clear communication. So Those of you who are at a crossroads over here, your ability to reset or repair this connection weighs heavily on your ability to communicate what seems to be at a crossroads here between August 15th and September 15th, right? It feels like it could be very much having to do with emotions. So someone here may feel very strongly in something. Another person here may be more logical, rational, or analytical. But both of you together in your connection, you have the tools in order to navigate this crossroad you're in, or possibly may be in August 15th through September 15th, as long as both of you are on the same page emotionally. Both of you are equally inspired and determined to move past obstacles, challenges, and blockages. I'm pointing now to the swords energy, and this is symbolic to communication, being able to tactfully and strategically speak about the things that need to be spoken about, so that Pentacles energy here, both of you can continue to invest and move something along. Now you will be surprised, Page of Cups, a surprise, how well you both can work together if both of you are on the same mindset and emotional intelligence and emotional maturity to move in that direction. So as long as both of you put in the work needed together as a couple, this is coming across as there's a possibility here for this beautiful reset or repair. Now, for others of you who are at this crossroads and feel like, I don't know, I really don't know where this connection could lead, the Page of Cups could be a surprise, or there could be a situation, circumstance, or event that may happen potentially here, August 15th through September 15th, that you may feel like a fish out of the water, something that you weren't expecting, whether it's you or whether it's your partner. So someone here may potentially spring something up that may catch someone or both of you by surprise. This could also be external situations, circumstances, or events as well. But whether this is together as a couple or individually, you have what it takes in order to use the tools at your disposal to make something work for you, especially if this is something that happens unexpectedly and you may choose to close or bring closure to something here. Now, the Magician card in Tarot says, I manifest perfectly what I desire. So, whatever situation, circumstance, or event, those of you who are at a crossroads and you feel like a fish out of the water, this is saying you have the tools either together as a couple or individually to make the decisions that you need to make, because maybe here there are two people who are wanting two different things, or their emotions are pulling them in different directions, okay? So let's take a look at the shadow side of this reading, because this is for couples that are at the crossroads. And then I'll take a look at the light side of this reading. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you have found some value. And the way that you can show me that you found some value in these readings is by subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, also give a like. All right, so let's see. Give me the shadow side and then the light side of this reading. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what's coming through for you. It says the bridge is frail. Crossing is risky. Yeah, something is on its last straw. All right, couples at a crossroads. Something could be at its last straw. And like I said, For some of you here, it might pop up, so to speak. It might come up. It may be like, ooh, I wasn't expecting to have that type of conversation. I wasn't expecting to have that type of disagreement. I wasn't expecting to see or hear this type of action or whatever. And guess what? There you have it. Something comes up that if some part of the connection was on thin ice, it may be bringing even an added amount of pressure. Again, both of you decide what happens in this connection, whether you choose to reset or repair, or whether you choose to move in different directions individually. There we have a bridge for those of you who are like, no, and by the way, it's not just you, it has to be both of you, because it can't be two people. Has to be two people who are willing to do the work. If both of you are on the same wavelength here, on kind of meeting in the middle, so to speak, and figuring something out, because you could be at a crossroad in your connection, or you feel you're at a crossroad in your connection. This says connect to new possibilities and transition smoothly. So validation, confirmation, pages or messages. The Magician card in Tarot is ruled by Mercury. What did I say here from the top of the reading? I said communication is going to be key. That's what's going to kind of, in a way, make you and your partner realize, is this worth resetting and repairing, or will we need to choose to move in a different direction in some way, shape, or form? Okay, so, or maybe that the thin ice is going to be felt even more. So something that was already fragile in the connection may feel even more of that fragility in the connection. Okay. All right. So that's what I have here for those of you who are couples at the crossroad. Let's give you one last and final card, and then we're going to jump into Scorpio, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Those are going to be the last astrological signs, but this one here is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, so let's see what else is coming through here. Release your ex. Those of you who are at the crossroads, you may be making a decision, or your partner may be making a decision to move in a different direction within your connection, meaning they're gonna, there could be a breakup, separation, or divorce, or there could be talks about a breakup, separation, or divorce within your connection. Okay. Again, there could be possibly here something that was already fragile, be felt a little bit more. All right. Others of you, you may choose, let me just do this. There we go. You may choose to want to repair that. Up to you. But whichever way this goes, release your ex. For those of you who are in this crossroad, it says the time has come to clear your energy. Now, for some of you, the energy is your current partner. Obviously, this is a couples reading, and this is a couples at a crossroad. For others of you, it's releasing the pattern that either you or your partner tends to bring into the connection time and time again. And that may be wearing someone's patience very thin here. Okay? So there may be some sort of energy here, a pattern of behavior, holding on to some type of resentment. There could be a sense of uncertainty here. Maybe someone, not discussing truly how they feel about something. But there is this energy here of, I'm at my last straw, or I'm at wit's end in connection to whatever this may be talking about here. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And someone may be holding on because Maybe they don't have any other choice. Maybe because they feel it's not the right time to let go. Maybe it's like, okay, maybe, again, there's this energy of like, let's make it work. Let's make it happen. Let's see. But someone here may be at their kind of like last string in something here in this connection. Some of you may choose to reset and repair. And again, others of you may choose to have crossing the bridge to a brand new beginning by yourself. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, shares, continue to subscribe to the channel. That lets me know that you have found some value in the messages here, as well as the content on my channel. Up next, we have our last and final reading here for Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You guys are coming up next. But first, for those of you who are watching me live here on the live stream, I want to say thank you for your love, loyalty, and support. Thank you for being here, for tuning in, for subscribing. For those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. I hope that you are finding some type of value in these messages. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, intuitive friends. We're now coming down the home stretch here with Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, okay? And then we're going to end the readings, okay? Now, I will need some time to place the timestamps for these readings for all of you, okay? So just give me some time, because once I finish here, I'm going to do some things behind the scenes. And then later on tonight, I will add the timestamps, okay? So let's begin. Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back. If you are a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, or in your Juno, in your Venus, or in your 5th or 7th houses. Now, this part of the reading is going to be focusing on Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces who feel that their connections are strong. You feel secure, or you feel connected to your partner feels connected to you, you feel committed, you feel that the relationship is strong. And so this part of the reading, for those of you who are couples that feel that you are in a strong connection, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what may grow within your connection between August 15th and September 15th. What the possibilities here of growth may be for you, all right? If you are a couple that doesn't feel like you have a strong connection, or you're at the crossroads, then you need to take a look down below in the description box and click on the other timestamp, which is for those couples that are at a crossroads, okay? So let's take a look for those of you who are in a strong connection or feel here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, that you are in a secure, connected, and committed relationship. Let's see what you may be growing here with your partner. And you have here the Moon card, the Moon and the 6 of Pentacles. The Moon card, there may be a little bit of quietness, a little bit of fear, insecurity, apprehension here. But I feel that this apprehension or this sense of fear or anxiety could be resolved within your connection, as long as both of you are showing an equal give and take within your connection. Now, listen, we all have different love languages, and the same love, the love language that you give may not be the same one that you would like to receive. This could be true for you as well as for your partner. So there may be a little bit of this kind of anxiety or stress having to do with something subconscious here. So whether it's internal fears, whether there's a relationship pattern here that has been seen and discussed, but the anxiety of the connection, the anxiety of the repeated action, the repeated argument, the repeated whatever this is, whether it's something that either you, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or your partner may feel emotionally insecure about. It could be popping up. But the Six of Pentacles tells me that as long as both of you are aware of what that may be, or be emotionally aware or intuitively aware when those shifts happen within you, or when they happen within your connection, as long as both of you have the ability to kind of, in a way, value each other, connect with each other, communicate with each other, create a safe space for each other, then these fears or anxiety or this subconscious situation here, this could also be dreams here. Dreams, not dreams, but like nightmares that you have, like, oh my gosh, like I had this like horrible nightmare and it's like, stressing you out. It could be something like that too. If it's not you, it could be your partner. But I feel that, you're going to be able to handle it. With the Six of Pentacles energy, there's this reciprocal energy between the both of you, where both of you are like, hey, listen, I got your back. You've got mine. I've got yours. Okay. Not because you're interested in, like, I'm only doing this for you so that you can give me something in return. It's just a genuine kind of like, I'm here to support and to value you. You know what I mean? All right, let's take a look at those of you who have strong connections, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Let's see what may grow within your connection. And like I said, I think that what's coming through here energetically, okay? And I say think here because the moon also is coming across to be not so much about what you're thinking, but what you may be thinking that your partner is feeling also, or that what you may be thinking that your partner is going through. All right. So if you feel or you pick up intuitively that your partner is like going through something, or your partner intuitively connecting with your energy, there's this kind of like listen and trust your intuition. Okay. Listen and trust your intuition, because both of you here may be picking up some sort of insecurities, apprehension, uncertainties here within the connection. And as long as both of you feel like you are bringing value to the connection and that you're valuing each other, I feel that this is going to, kind of like fix itself. Okay. I mean, not like magically, you're going to have to put in work, but it's something that resets itself here. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the light side of this reading. And then I'm going to jump into the section of the reading for those couples that are at the crossroads. We have here, yes, resurrect old ideas, breathe new life into it. And for some of you here during August 15th through September 15th, there may be a little bit of monotony. You may feel like there's kind of like being stuck in the same type of energy over and over and over again. And there may be something of like stale energy here, whether it's that you're keeping it to yourself because you're afraid to let me just do this very quickly. So hold on, give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that, but this flash was not focusing. There we go. Wasn't focusing. Okay, so whether it could be something here, like I said, some old pattern, some old version of yourself or your partner that's coming through that may be causing some sort of anxiety or stress, or that may be causing some sense of insecurity. There's a brand new way of looking at things or working at this in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so what I'm also getting here, especially for the Six of Pentacles energy, is being aware that one person within the connection is not overgiving or that something here isn't one-sided, okay? Because there could be here a feeling of one person making more sacrifices than the other person, and they're not saying it. They're not saying it, whether it's financial sacrifice, whether it's emotional sacrifice, whether it's putting their life on hold, whether it's creating or shifting something here. There could be some hidden emotions connected to that. Because remember, the Six of Pentacles energy is mutual energy, mutual give and take. And when there isn't a mutual give and take, there could be one person feeling like I'm the one who's dealing with X, Y, and Z more than you. I am the one who has the burden on their shoulders about X, Y, and Z, and not you. And this may be something that either you or your partner may not be saying, but you may be feeling it or you may be thinking it. And so that's why it's super important here to make sure that whatever those old patterns, old ideas, relationship patterns, old versions of yourself, allowing your fear to take a hold of the connection, or your partner as well. Again, it could be you or your partners, both of you. So both of you, your fears here, especially with third party energy. So just be aware that this growth may require you to pay attention to the subtle underlying currents that are happening beneath your connection, things that are not spoken but that are being felt quietly or secretly. Okay, all right, let's take a look at your last and final card, and then I'm going to jump into the couples at the crossroads reading right next over here on this side. But let's see what's coming through here for you. Couples that feel that you are in a strong connection, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and we have here passion. Remember that I said that I was feeling as if energetically this could be, how can we reignite our passion? How can we create something that may be feeling stale because you've been in the connection for quite some time, and now either you or your partner may feel there's a bit of some sort of stale energy here. So this could be, how are you and your partner going to create passion and chemistry once again? What are some things that you're going to do for each other in order to bring back the spark or understand each other's love languages a little bit more? What are some old, hold on one second, here we go. There we go. Some old conversations that you've had in the past where both of you are like, yes, we're going to make this work. And then all of a sudden the promises fall to the wayside. So then again, reignited passion. How can you create and maintain and sustain the passion, magnetism, and attraction towards one another here between August 15th and September 15th. So there you go. By the way, passion says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. Finding new ways to create a reignited passion with each other. That being said, up next, we have our last and final section, which is couples at the crossroads. Hello, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. If you are a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in your Juno or Venus or 5th or 7th houses, then these messages are for you. And it's for you and for your partner. So this is a couples reading. Now, this side of the reading, I'm going to be focusing on couples at the crossroads. What does that mean? Well, that means this side of the reading are for those of you who feel that you are experiencing emotional distance within your connection, energetic distance in your connection. You may no longer be feeling the spark as passionately as you were at the beginning of your connection. This could be communications issues that you may be having, and it may be creating some sort of tension. So you feel like you're at, at different ends of the bridge here with each other. Some of you may even be questioning the future of your connection. So if you feel connected to any of those things that I just mentioned, then this side of the reading is for you. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on, hold on one second, because these cards here are in the reverse and then these are in its upright. Okay, there we go. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the eclipse and the planetary shifts that may expose what has been hidden, what you may be turning or having turned a blind eye towards. And August 15th through September 15th, it's going to be a time here where both of you are going to decide what happens in your connection. Are you going to reset and repair, or are you going to go your separate ways? So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, couples at a crossroads. Let's see what's coming through for the both of you. Couples at a crossroads. Let's see what's coming through. You have here the Five of Cups, a sense of loss, and the Two of Cups, okay? All right. Five of Cups, an emotional loss. Between August 15th through September 15th, either you or your partner or both of you may feel some type of emotional loss within the connection. This could be an argument, someone saying something and one of you, really feeling the impact of those words. It could also be, feeling a disconnect, feeling an emotional separation, feeling like something isn't evolving, feeling a sense of emotional pain. Okay, someone's feelings could get hurt or may get hurt here between August 15th through September 15th. Someone may say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, maybe not say something, not do something, and someone else feeling a certain way. Someone here may be even feeling defensive between August 15th to September 15th. However, this may show itself here for those of you who are couples at a crossroads. The Five of Cups is saying here that I will move forward when the time is right. So there may be an apology. Someone may not accept the apology right away. There may be well, you know what, I'll do it better next time, or, let's try again. And someone may be like, well, I don't know if I want to try again. I don't know when I could let that emotional situation go. So there could be a little bit of tension here that if it was already piling up from the past or recent past, maybe piling up a little bit more for the both of you here, possibly August 15th through September 15th, especially with the fact that Mars is going to be in Cancer, and that is rough water energy, maybe even tense situations here within your partnership. So one person may be open to moving on and letting bygones be bygones. One other person may be emotionally rejecting, doing some type of cold shoulder, ignoring someone else, having, getting caught up in their feelings in some sort of way, shape, or form, and creating some sort of tension here between you and your partner, or your partner and you. So that's what the Five of Cups is coming through as. Two of Cups says, I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. Now, this could go both ways. Listen carefully. Couples at a crossroads. Some of you may kiss and make up, okay? And say, okay, fine, let's try to work this out. So there's the sense here of reset and repair. Others of you may choose to say, you know what? I am worth more than what I am getting in this connection. And that's why this month I decided to do two types of reading. Those of you who feel that are strong in your connections, and those that feel that you may be not as strong in your connection emotionally or energetically or whatever. So some of you may choose to say, okay, let's figure out, yes, we may be very different people, but what connects us is the love that we have for each other. And others of you may say, you know what? I know that I am worth more than what I am getting here. And this emotional loss, emotional hurt, pain, or resurfacing of a disagreement or a wound is too much for me to be able to go back and act like nothing happened or like nothing was said and done. So, again, take it as it may resonate. Let's take a look at the shadow part of this reading here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and let's see what else is coming through for you. Whoop. Okay, that was a very big peekaboo, so we'll take that. The shadow side of this reading is the no side. So it says, danger lurks, best to retreat. So the shadow side of the reading for couples at a crossroads, like I said, there may be that one last straw that broke the camel's back, okay? Type of energy possibly coming through between August 15th and September 15th. That's number one. Number two, you are a water sign, but also there's a lot of water here in this card. And I do want to mention that Mars is going into Cancer starting August 11th all the way through September 27th, which means emotional friction could be more intense than the usual. So an argument could be more explosive, or words being said could be more painful. There could be more tension because Mars in Cancer is a fire sign or the god of war in a water sign, which is Cancer. So water signs more susceptible to this energy if you are already feeling like you are in a connection that you're like, I don't know if I should stay or I should go. I'm questioning about the future of my connection. I'm uncertain. I'm experiencing some type of distance here. Something doesn't feel like it used to feel here. So if there is that energy that you may be feeling already, it might intensify during August 11th through September 27th, which is basically mid-August all the way through the ending of September. Okay, so there may be a lot of emotions, coming through here for the both of you. So if something was choppy, it could be even choppier. There could even be an emotional exhaustion here where someone is just like, you know what? I don't know. I'm indecisive. I'm apprehensive. Again, some of you may decide to work it out because the Two of Cups is, yes, we know that we're two different people, but love binds us. The other side is some of you may be like, yeah, it does bind us, but I just don't feel like I am ready to move forward in this partnership because, I feel that I am worthy of more emotionally. Okay. And there you go. You have this also. Danger lurks. Best to retreat. So if you're in the middle of an argument, this is saying it's best for you to take a step back because there could be something said or done that may be painful here. It may even be that last straw that broke the camel's back, especially for those of you who tend to, like not say when something is like deeply hurt you and you just kind of retreat or retract or repress emotions. Not a good idea to do that around August 15th to September 15th, because like I said, Mars is in Cancer. So whatever was a little bit on thin ice could finally crack here. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for the both of you, for those couples here at a crossroads. And like I said at the top of the reading, remember, the eclipse and planetary shifts, especially Mars in Cancer, August 11th through the ending of September, may expose tensions and things that have been hidden for quite some time. Things that you haven't spoken about, things that you haven't been wanting to, bring up for whatever reason. Okay, whether it's a fear of, creating unnecessary tension because you feel like, I don't feel that the connection is strong enough, whether it's just insecurities, whether it's being uncertain, or maybe even assuming things that aren't, like whatever it is causing some type of friction here. And this is just kind of a way to see how you can shift that or choose to go separate ways. It's up to you. Honeymoon. Listen carefully. Some of you here with couples at a crossroads, you're no longer in the honeymoon phase. I'm going to talk to the two energies that I'm picking up. Some of you are no longer in the honeymoon phase. People usually start getting out of the honeymoon phase once they're approaching kind of like a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. You're pretty much out of the honeymoon phase of your connection. So 2 years and a half, 3 years, around that time, all of a sudden, things that were amazing are no longer as amazing. Habits become irritations or frustrations. Patterns become habits. Okay? And so some of you here in the couples at the crossroad, the honeymoon phase is over. And there's this energy of being very real and really looking at what is ahead of your connection. Okay? So what are you moving towards? Are you both moving in the same trajectory? Is love going to be enough in order for this connection to continue to grow and bloom? Or has it come to a part or towards a crossroad where two people are not moving towards the same trajectory? All right. Others of you here who may choose to reset and repair, this is saying it's time for you to connect with each other by spending quality time together. That's going to help you see here clear. It's going to give you a clearer indication of whether it's you want to continue to invest, if you feel that your partner feels that this connection here is worth taking the time, effort, consistency, and the work that is needed. And some of you may need to make some time together in order to see, can you bring the spark back? Or for others of you, is it to the point where you feel that your emotions are not being valued here, or that this connection is, your part in this connection is not as valuable? So again, take what resonates. It says here, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Again, date nights, making time for each other. Okay. Resetting, safety ahead, navigate towards security. How can you make this better for the both of you? Create a safe environment where both of you can have a conversation about how you're going to navigate in this connection. What is the plan? What is the sense of security here? What is going to create the security and the stability in this connection, both emotionally and in other ways here, for both of you to feel like, you know what, we are on the same page. We might be two different people, but the common goal is the common love that we share for one another. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let me know if these messages have resonated by giving a thumbs up and being part of the Lexa Tarot community. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.